All right, so I wanted to give my take on the Sinners movie after getting to watch it. So I want to talk about the new Sinners movie, directed by Ryan Coogler, starring Michael B. Jordan and a lot of other pretty solid black actors. So I just had a few points that I wanted to touch on. So one being, I definitely like how it was. You could tell this was a black movie. You could tell that black people had a hand in it. It wasn't like something white that they had black characters in mind for. This was like a genuine, yeah, it was like a genuine role. You could really tell that one of them that I had was Michael B. Jordan got better. I'm one of his biggest haters for him and Jonathan Majors because there are two. We got two right now. There's other black actors, but of course, like up there, we got two right now. You know, we got two black men around the same age, kind of area-ish, and same builds. They kind of built themselves up the same. They didn't look how they look now. If you go back and look at their old pictures, look at them now. They both have evolved, and they hard eyes, but now that they are where they're at, I hold them to a higher standard. So I hold Michael B. Jordan to a high standard of acting. And I'm just going to say, Michael B. Jordan, I don't think you did a good job in Black Panther. I think you did a decent job. I give you a C plus. I give you a C plus. Because you did good. Like, when you move in, it's okay. But it's like when you try to act cool a little bit, it's corny. It was like you weren't quite tapped in with the culture. Not, you're black. You seem like you a nigga, but like you didn't get some of the essence, some of the, you know what I'm saying? It just felt like that. That's all. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just telling you what from a viewer standpoint. And so, fast forward. I've watched pretty much all your movies. Creed was pretty good. I did not watch the one with Jonathan Majors, to be honest. Based off of everything I've seen from you, Michael B. Jordan, you did an excellent job here, bro. You did an excellent job. I believed every part of it, basically, and probably until y'all got to the end. Like, once it got to some war, once it got to action, yeah, that right there. Once it got to that right there, I'm glad it popped up. That is where I was like, all right, bro. Like, not you, and that's not you. That's like, come on, gang. What are we doing? Like, you didn't get shot at all. Like, you ain't gonna get behind nothing and keep like. But yeah, just to touch on some of the other ones that I wrote down because I am rambling. So I love the music in there. I love how they touched on the music. That is very important. That's very key. I like how they included the voodoo. A lot of people were saying, like, when Jonathan Majors film where his show is better than this movie, by the way. I'm sorry. Lovecraft Country. Not taking away from this movie. This movie is great, but the show it's like you get like 12 episodes. You can't compare 12 episodes to one movie. Get out of here. I love how they did the voodoo. They brought that in, they sprinkled it in because black people do not deal with magic, voodoo, none of that. We've been trained and taught that is evil, it's wrong. Even though, like, who do you think came up with it? Anyways, the racism is going to be there. You see some KKK type of vibes in there. That'll be explained. I don't want it for anybody that didn't see it. I like how they threw that in there, and I like how they dealt with it. That was very good. I like how it depicted the life after slavery. Like, people are still picking cotton just to make wooden nickels. They doing wooden nickels, trading wooden nickels as real tenure, as real coin. It's crazy. I like how they included the vampires. I really think the vampires is a dope idea. I thought the vampires was probably the dopest part of the whole thing. The vampires were dope. I do think they could have did a little bit more as far as the interactions with them. They didn't, like, I wish they would have, like, explained, silver bullets, silver things do this, wooden things do this, garlic does it. And they did. Here's some garlic, everybody eat some, blah, blah, blah. They did that, so they definitely did it. I think it was fire. I think it was dope. I just think that some people don't understand vampires. Like, well, why did that? So yeah. Anyways, they'll have to do their research. I get it. But I like the love interest. I like how they got the black lady in there. I need to. Oh, I should know her name by now. But she was also in Lovecraft Country, or was that Them? I think she was in Them with Jordan Peele. Them, I think. I'm not sure. Either Them or Lovecraft. I'm pretty sure Lovecraft because she was the sister. She was the sister to the light skinned girl. Yes, so she was in Lovecraft Country. So yeah. So technically, she is the voodoo. She carried from the witch stuff over there to this. So anyways, long story short, I would say Ryan Coogler is on pace to be the next Spike. We thought it was Tyler Perry, but Tyler Perry took a different route. He's worried about stability and finances, which is another good thing to have. But it looks like Ryan Coogler actually cares about pushing us to the next level cinematically, sort of like Donald Glover. Like he's gonna try some things. He's gonna mix some things together. He's gonna do something that feels like it's more reality than reality. You know, like anyways, I could go on for days. Yeah, I would give this movie a 9 out of 10.